Hello everyone. Good evening. I'm sorry. Good afternoon. It's usually good evening. So good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Let's try to take some orders in on gold, guys. Trade some gold today. Yes, I have opened the chat box. Just someone give me a confirmation whether you can see the screen and hear my voice. Huh? Yep. Thank you, Ritik. Thank you. Hi Nish, how are you? All right, all right. The alpha, is it the help trader or alpha trader? What is that? The help, what is it? The helper trader. Helper trader. First time hearing that. No offense. Okay then. We'll start today. Okay. So our main objective today is I was going to get a payout on Lucid in front of you guys. We have cleared all the stupid rules which these guys have, and unfortunately they're saying you need to keep a buffer. If you guys remember what I if you come to the what is it, the prop firm boot camp, I would have told you guys these guys will place hidden rules, and I was you know what I'm saying, I got affected by it. Everything was good and all. I thought, see, these were the rules. I thought these were the only rules. Okay, there's like, I don't know, you have to make more than $50 in 5 days is one rule. I was like, okay, let me do that. You have to maintain a consistency rule under 40%. So you cannot make more profit. Okay, let me do that. So maximum profit, I made 316. Rest 5 days, I made sure I made $150 and below, something like that, maybe $200 on one day, but reducing the profit as bit as much. Even though every rule and everything is ticked out, 5 days profit, consistency rule, everything, I still can't get a payout. What they are saying right now, right? What they're saying right now is, um, I asked them like, why am I not able to open, why am I not able to get a payout? And these people were like, you need to create a buffer. That's what they said. You need to create a buffer. This buffer by these guys. The account is only 25. The account is $25,000. And this is one of the ways I want you guys to understand. Even one small rule, so difficult enough that they're making it for you to get a payout. Like I said, they'll just say that you'll get a $25,000 account, but in reality, this ain't what you're getting. Right? This ain't what you're getting. All you're getting is $1,000 drawdown. That's it. With this, I need to make $1,600 more in profit so that I can only withdraw like $500 in this. You guys understand what that means? Like I need to make thousand. Or they'll only give 1,000. I need to make 160% in return so that I can ask for a $500 withdrawal. And I asked them, is this for any account? No, sir. This is for pro and instant. What the rules, man. Like the rules are just so crazy. I'm starting to get pissed off. I'm just going to. I don't know. I don't know. Like a bit too. So okay, we're just trying to do our best and try to crack it and get a small payout. That's the best thing we can do. Okay. That. So let's take some live trades. Possible. The these people won't even give you a. These people won't even give you some money. Okay. I believe the helper trader is Aditya, if I'm not wrong. Okay. Let's take some live trades, guys. We're doing it on a funding account. I want to trade on investor account, but I'll just do that on this thing, New York session. I'll just try to get some trades on gold. I believe there is some rule that you cannot trade on gold. They're doing so many things. I don't know. It's hard to follow up, man. I just want to trade. Okay, so let's see our primary asset classes. What is NASDAQ telling? Hmm. Telling. We see. So daily. In Market Shala community, I gave you guys two awesome setups. If you had took on those, it's more around like 1,000 points I have given you guys. The very first trade is I told you guys this was the last high. This is not going to take out. After we take this high, these equal highs, we are going to pump up and take this, and we are going to fall back down. I mentioned this to you guys very often, and we entered over here, and we entered one more day. First day was SL. Second day it took us a lot of thing. I think one or two people only took this. And yesterday, surprisingly, a lot of people took the sell setup yesterday. The most beautiful sell setup ever. Yeah, this thing gave us around like 512 pips, just in like a 1 hour. That was pretty cool. It kept on melting, and we just watched it tank. Pretty good. And then again, yesterday over here, I decided to give it a buy, and it had went by, and our price is kind of see. Ultimately, all I'm seeing is sell. Okay, if you want to understand why all of these crazy moves are happening, is because it's always some weird news manipulation behind it. If you look at the there was this fundamental news. Okay, everything is tentative today, I believe. Oh no, today ISM. Okay, okay. So we had a report based on the ISM that comparing to all the things which we had in the past, we had a pretty good report. The manufacturing and everything was so bullish. Okay, it has so bullish. It was so bullish that the price of the NASDAQ decided to rebalance. The reason behind this move shouldn't have happened. To be honest with you guys, this move actually should have happened, but this thing only happened because we had that report. That report said, based on all the manufacturing years, this year we had the most. So every price had to rebalance. That's what this trade is. This trade caught me off guard actually, and they released exactly at 8:30 this time, right? The Nasdaq was supposed to sell from here. The sellers power, right? It was supposed to sell from here itself yesterday, but it didn't do that. Was the first trade we hit stop loss. We were like, okay, cool. And the next day again we tried with this level. Okay, because it's already overextended. It's not the personality for Nasdaq to just come move up and in one direction. So after that, today price again rebalance. We are coming to the equilibrium. Now everything is set. Huge manipulations, everything happened. Now what are we still in on? I'm still on bearish, not because of this, but because of the entire market structure. So I don't think this fair value gap will be filled. Most likely is not going to fill at least 50% or something. This imbalance is not going to get. More likely, this is my next zone. If if price comes over here, I like to take, especially on that green small line of. So what this means is, what does the green line mean? The green line means the entire price action from all the way here to here. I'm finding where majority of the sellers will enter step by step. This was the first level, sold, retraced, sold, retraced, sold. We coming back here. See, sellers are not allowing to push the price beyond this level. Buyers are trying so hard. You can say it like that for a price action trade. Selling it off, selling it off, selling it off. Now, I don't think it will make a new high. It will make one more lower low. Maybe after that, it will just try to come back up and do it. So this time, I'll look for sells over here. This makes sense. I don't think this will be completely filled. At least it will come till. So that is what I am thinking. Tonight, that will happen. So right now, there is literally no setup on this thing. It will be slow and manipulative. It will be very boring to trade NASDAQ right now. Okay. Let's see what gold has for us. Wow. Beauty. Gold is really something else, guys. Okay, so gold, we're going to look for sells. Let me put the GAN box first. I want to see what zones we're in. Just going to target from highs to lows over. Okay, this is the see. If you had been in my class, I would have talked to you guys about premium and discount zones using the GAN box. Okay, using the GAN box, so that you understand that where majority of the sellers are trying to at least push the price down. So if this is the entire price action based on this range, right? So I pretty much marked from this high, this low. You can see that whenever how do you change color? A bold color. I'll just use a big pen. Guys, don't forget to like, hit the bell icon, and the random YouTuber stuff which they say. Okay, so we can see over here that this is the last. We are talking about this entire range. Okay, from this high to this low. Gold has made a massive dump, and you can see over here that sellers are super strong. They are not allowing price to make higher highs at all. Okay, the sellers are there in the market. So what is the pretty good level for sellers to sell again? That is what we need to see. We need to do is to understand where the sellers are more likely going to enter. And this one rule, like, you always expect other people to push the price for you. So if the big players are not going to push the price, there's no point in you entering there. Okay, the big players should be like, you know what, this is a good enough price for me to sell. Then only you can make 20, 30, 50 pips. You have to always keep that in mind. Okay, so based on this entire range, you can see over here, the moment we bounce over here, we hit the one level, we decided to give a retracement. Again, we hit the 50 level, we gave a little bit of retracement, and now that is also breaking. So obviously, the next level is going to be somewhere around here. Okay, why am I saying that? Why I'm saying that is um, three reasons I'm saying that. If you put a Fibonacci sequence, from all the way top to the low, you can see that we are coming back to the 618 sequence. 618 sequence. This is reason number one. So I don't think it will bounce from here itself, but I do think it will come somewhere over here. So I'm going to mark my seller's power over here. Okay, from here I'll take one or two entries, martingale twice, and I'll see what happens. So this is my next seller's power. I'm expecting some kind of decent scalp from here. Okay, so three reasons why I'm taking this trade is, you can see the first reason was the Fibonacci sequence. Yeah, Fibonacci sequence level. And the second reason was, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it a bit clearly, but I have something called in the GAN box, the premium buy and sell regions. So I'm thinking sellers will enter once we hit this or cross this region. Okay, that is second reason. Reason number three is, if you can see order flow data over here, that you see this, right? What that means is, where majority of the sellers and buyers entered at that specific day. This whole collision where majority of the people were selling, right? The majority of the sells happened over here. Okay, I'm just going to put a box. This is where the first majority of the sellers have entered. On the Thursday, 29 Jan, when the move has happened. Okay. Second day, when price was about to rebalance, we made another huge dump, correct? And that move, majority of the sellers entered over here. Okay, so it's simple. That's all it is. So you have fib sequence. The number one point is fib sequence and 618786 levels. And second reason, we have the premium and discount zone. We're going to be at a premium, not extreme premium, but premium. So you can expect a little bit of scam. The reason number three is you have this fair value gap over here, huge imbalance. So the market is trying to rebalance itself. That is that balance. The fourth and final reason is you have the value area high. See the red line over here. This is where majority of the sellers sold on Friday. So again, we are expecting the same sellers to consider that as a good price, and we are going to sell on value area high. So we have four reasons to take this trade. So the more the reasons you have, the more likely the market is going to give you a decent pullback or reversal, whatever trade you want to trade. Okay. So these are the reasons. I'll mute myself when I'm sneezing. Okay, so these are the few reasons. Okay, if you guys have any questions at all, you guys can comment it in the chat box. To it. So these are the reasons where I'm thinking gold will sell. Okay, and that is that. Right now, is there any possibility for us to take? I have to look on it. I'm still kind of thinking like people just. I'll just analyze properly. I don't want to guess it on gold, especially. Gold is a crazy. You cannot guess it. Even 0.01 will, with a huge one-sided move, will get you liquid. Gold is a bit crazy. Okay. One of these two setups I will take. See, just because I put seller's power doesn't mean I'll take. I will only take it if it gives me a little bit more confirmation on lower time frame. I want to see some buyers activity over time frame. If I'm not seeing that, there's no point. If I go to gold on 1 minute, right? You can see based on the buyers activity, you can see the pressure. Whenever price tried to tumble down, these people try to push the price up. Again, when price is trying to come back down, but they're just seriously trying to push the price. So when a lot of people, the huge people say like people are really trying to push the price up, eventually after a huge inducement and manipulation, price has to go back up from a decent. So this doesn't mean they'll just push the orders from here itself. What they do is they do something called layering. They'll put a few thousand lots over here, few thousand lots over here, and their main super lots over here. The price will reverse to their level. They will exit the trade. They cannot just put it out like we do. Institution orders are so big, they need a lot of liquidity. That's why you see all the manipulation. Even yesterday on NASDAQ, you see, right? Everyone start. This was a small scalp level. We took, made a little bit of money, came back down, and from here, I told you guys again, guys, buy NASDAQ at this specific price point. Not financial advice. This was a very good level to buy because you can literally tell that the zoom in to give you guys the deep. Yes, 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute is needed. You can see over here that there was some buyers activity present over here. And after that, we pushed the price barely down. You see, I told you guys this already. I told you guys this very often in the group. Whenever I see price action like this thing, that means a lot of orders are being in place. The market gets hyper choppy. You'll see this happening on whenever the day is opening. You see a lot of like this. That means there's a lot of orders being punched in. So the candlesticks are acting a little bit more weird. So when I'm seeing something like this, and I will look for buys, or not buys, or buys or sells. A huge movement is coming. I just need to capture it. So I'll just get ready and see the higher time frame context. and be like, where is the best place for me to enter? So we already made this huge move. One, two, three. This move yesterday from NASDAQ, right? It cost us around 780 points. So the logical thing to see is, will it take this low or will it take this buy? If this price action did something like this, like this, like this, right? It would have taken this low and then it would have been given reverse. But this time it didn't even take the low, but it took the 4 hour low and it gave a reversal. Why? Because we had huge pressure, so a lot of buyers are aggressively entering. That's all it is. But if, like I said, the price action was retraced and the price action was healthy, this would have never happened. We would have taken this low and we would have entered on my green line over here. Okay. Okay. That is that. You have to understand two things, guys. Uh, Thing number one is, I tell this again, there is aggressive markets and there is healthy market. What is aggressive and what is healthy? If this is where price wants to, if this is where we are, if a price point moves like this, back up, this is healthy. This is a healthy price action. But if what is an aggressive price action? Like aggressive price action, price is just shooting up like this. Manipulation again and doing something. It's an aggressive price action. If you see this, don't look for reversals like a stupid person over here. Even though if it's at the most probable, Bitcoin is at 100K or that, nothing will matter, because when you see huge aggression and huge manipulation happening at the same time, the market is going to be one-sided. It's one-sided. You cannot predict to sell over here. If you do so, it will do this and then again it will go back up. You will burn money, I'm sure. But if it's a healthy price action like this, then maybe you can see that we took the highs, we took the stay sweep, we'll wait for inducement, it'll come back down. Okay, this is fine. Don't do that over the aggressive price action. Okay. So when you have different price actions like this, it's hard to say when it will reverse and all that. So be like that. Okay. So don't think you're just going to push things up. Okay. Props have drawdown versus max loss payout to get will be max loss. Hang on, I'll answer that question. Done with this. Okay, so that's the only reason why we bounced off from here, this 4 hour low. And that's why I told you guys, this is not a stupid support. Oh, we were buying from support. No, it's not support. We are buying back because that price has pushed down so far. The buyers have no other level to enter. If the buyers still don't enter from here, the market will dump all the way till here. The buyers have to enter. Now again, price is trying to rebalance. Okay, price is again balance. So we're just looking for sells. If we're looking for sells, we're over here. I'm going to keep my alert over here. So this setup will only happen on 8 o'clock. So we'll see there in night. Then market shall community. So right now all we have is gold. In gold, what am I seeing? Let me go to 2 hours. I want to see. Oh, okay, so this is what the entire day is. So I'll go to one very good time frame and see a little bit more deep. Huge manipulation wick, back up, okay. And after that we made a gap up. Prices are still in pressure. Yesterday was entirely bullish. Nothing crazy. We are hitting the Friday POG zone. That's why we are a little bit messy over here. But like I said, if you want a lot of sellers to enter, they are here. So right now, gold usual personality behind gold is always has to be bullish. So right now it's dumb to look for sells. Dumb. You can expect one move right now. Let 130 come, guys. In 15 minutes, some volatility will kick in. We will try to take some. So more likely, what's going to happen is the dump like, I don't know, or because since gold is gold, do something. So so the best thing we can do right now is it's at a weird place where it's going to accumulate range a lot, guys. Okay, that's what is going to range a lot. So I'm just trying to see which is the best level to. So we have previous day high over here. This blue line. This was the yesterday's high. We completely took it. And if you see a little bit closely on the lower time frame, what this means is again we tried to push the price down, but they used previous day high as support. Again, push the price up. So this which acted as a resistance yesterday is now acting as a support. You guys can see clearly. We hit here, we came back down. We hit here, we hit the fair value, we came back up. Again, we tried to push the price down. No, we act that thing acted as a resistance, now acting as a support. Okay, so that is what I am seeing. So that is a good buy level, to be honest with you. That is a good buy level right now if market tanks. But for now, around right now it's going to range. I want to see what 130 is going to do. If 130 is doing something which we're expecting, we will take a trade. Right now, I'm not going to take a trade. Okay, so this is a very good. I want you to take maybe till this low or till this low, then we can look for price. Okay, I'm going to level of add an alert to that. You can see the small clock has been activated. Green price little. So we have a green horizontal line. So whenever it comes here, it will alert us that maybe probably we can take a buy setup. Maybe we can target the sell zone or something over here. If it comes there, only if it comes. So far, what has London did? Didn't did much. It's just so, guys. If you have any questions, drop it down. Mhm. Uh, yes, Rajan. The simple answer to your question is: if you see a prop with a daily drawdown, I would not choose because if you look at the drawdown level, these people do it very smartly. 8% drawdown, entire account. So first day you have to your account is blown. Like they will soft breach, they will close your account. On the second day, if you're deciding to do the same, you will only get 2%. So if let's just say you accidentally lost 6% during one day, next day when you're coming in the market, right, you're going to look at this and be like, oh, it's only 2%. I rather blow the account and risk full margin. That's what the mentality you will bring. This is you, everybody going to have the same. You just want to be like, you know what, it's 2%. What's 2% for me? 2% is nothing. I'll buy again or I'll risk the entire capital to recover from drawdown. That's the trap which they give. If they successfully do the trap, probably going to make money. Okay. Keep another alert over here. If let's see, we have made pretty much equal highs over here. Let's see it break it and do a little bit towards the upside because all we are doing is making higher high, higher high, and higher. If we break it, there is a small chance that it will. This is also a micro scalp which we can take, but I want to see what happens at 1:30. Okay, there's still 10 more minutes. Take the live trade. Okay. Guys, don't forget to like the stream. Or put some background music. We are on YouTube. We have to make sure it's copyright free. Mhm. I haven't on app on.
Bluetooth mode. Connected.
If it's too much, please let me know. Yeah, I'll reduce the. Everybody enjoying the stream? Oh, there's no noise coming. And I want to see the price number as well. Where is Lucid? Okay. Super. Price is pushing back up. Huge push. You guys can see the volume is coming in. I tell you the volume is coming. We go see it. Takes is like 15 seconds. Undertakes is like 15. We have took the high almost. I want to see the price now. We have took the high in future. You can see the moment it moment the high. Moment we keep taking the high, the sellers are trying to come here itself. I just wanted to go a little bit towards the upside because it's pretty much equal highs. So a lot of people who are thinking to sell here will have some stops over. So the market is going to induce it. Then it's trying to come. We will take this if it happens as what I'm expecting. Let's just see. She's You guys want to see how crazy it is to trade in and I'll just I'll just like short one small contract. You can see the PNL, okay? Just one contract, like not even minis, micros, okay? If I sell it, right, you can see the PNL over here. And if it gives just a little bit of sudden movement or something like that, you guys can see for each point, each pip, this thing is moving is $1 plus or $1 minus. This is just for one. Okay, this is just for one. Now imagine it for one mini. One mini is like $20 per move. These things are crazy. See, it just barely made a small move here to for that itself we are losing $8. How crazy is that? This is just the bare minimum one. Okay, just to show you guys how the future markets work and how the props work, for those who don't. And another thing is you cannot add separate. If I'm taking another trade, that trade is going to be averaged in. So if I'm taking another trade over here, this position will come. Just going to average. You cannot make money or do anything. Like it's not like MetaTrader where you could put one separate over here, put one separate over here. Just going to average the entire position. So you can only have one position. Well, don't know anyone able to hear the background noise or something? See that? From here to here, some sell pressure, we are already up $25. 25 dollars. Just try to hold this trade because we took a little bit of inducement and sellers are there. Let's try to see. 2 minutes for 130. 2 minutes for 130. I want to see some decent price action. You guys are seeing it. 1 minute from here to here. This was the base minimum contracts. Two more minutes before volatility kick. 1 more minute. Before next candle. You can see just 1 minute before the candle, there's a strong amount of liquid buyers. So you can see people are punching their orders in huge orders. You'll see something kind of movement or but so far just for taking from here 1 to 4 minutes candle coins, we're already up $5. You see the volatility. This is how the market went. We were up $50 still here. Suddenly price reversed. In 1 minute. Crazy. I'm going to hold this position. If I were to take a TP based on all the things which I'm saying, because there is another thing which is the sellers are pushing over here, sellers are pushing over here. Here we took an inducement here. Sellers can again push the here. Let me put a safe TP because I don't want to make much on futures and all. It will be hard for me to get a payout there. I will take this 5 minutes fair value. Will break the low probably, but I don't want to make too much money. Currently up $25, $4, 44, 45, $40 something. I've sold one lot away. Going to buy another. Okay. Pretty much this trade is risk free now. Okay. This was the entry. We saw the inducement. Now I'm still believing that price is going to dump down. So I put stops on break even. Let this thing. We're currently $50 in profit. Just from one freaking micro. If I put 5, 6, 10, I would have already made $250. Okay. We're currently at $67 in profit. Zoom in for you guys. $76 in profit. Dollars in profit. Take a quick screenshot. We are currently up $90 in profit. Oh, what a dump. So that was a super strong dump. They're at $140 in profit. It's crazy. Sometimes, sometimes take another screen. Okay, so now why is it reversing? It's reversing, trying to reverse it because I showed you guys, right? There was a 5 minutes fair value and buyers were aggressive at that time. So a little bit of buyers are, but I don't think it's going to buy. Going to make one more lower low. Probably. No, I cannot make more money in this guy. It's gonna do something like this. Oh. Sorry, I'm just little bit. Oh. All right, guys. I'm going to end the stream. I've already put it to break even. What happens, happens. Taking a long time. So that's it for me, guys.